Hey to my awesome men over 50. Okay, I'm talking to y'all today, not my women. My women, y'all better listen to this. Hey to my awesome men over 50. I call y'all my DEAs. You all are distinguished. You all are experienced. You all are men that we admire. We love older men, honey. We get in our 40s. We were like looking at y'all with y'all gray beard. Y'all be so handsome. My husband is so handsome. Oh my goodness. We adore y'all. But I need to have a conversation with you because y'all subscribing to my channel. So you over here for a reason, okay? And y'all comment sometime more than the women. So I said, let me talk to you. I do it once in a blue moon, and today's a blue moon day. Y'all have please stop falling for the okie doke. Please. I got some things I'm gonna talk to y'all about today because I'm gonna tell you something. You peeking over at my channel for a reason because you're like, yes, sis, get them. Talk to the women. They missing this. They don't understand. They don't have options. They don't understand the clearance rack. But some of the things that I think that you all are missing because of the blue pill, black pill, red pill, all these pills out there. And I listened. I used to listen to a lot of it. I don't anymore. I actually don't have time like I used to pay attention to it. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm in the rooms with y'all. You know why? Because I have owned a company for 10 years. Literally. I was invited to the White House. I've won awards. I'm in spaces and places. I have government contracts on the federal side. I have corporate contracts. I'm around you. I'm around you in professional settings. I'm around you in personal settings because I Chicago step. So I'm around a lot of amazing 50 plus men. I see y'all at the grocery stores. I see y'all at the gyms. Y'all always speak to me because I'm friendly. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing good. How you doing? Like, I'm going to respond. I'm going to give you some of that feminine attention that y'all like and you crave, especially if you have been in a relationship before, a marriage particularly, and you're divorced. Your wife divorced you because you was a mess. You know you was a mess. You was acting crazy, and maybe she was not praying for you. I do have a prayer call for women, and I talk about we do need to pray for y'all. We have to bind up that spirit of confusion and frustration and anxiety and release the fruits of the spirit. So the onus is on us too. Some of y'all need to do more of the work, but here's the thing. I'm around y'all, and men tell me things like, Smia told me, if you were single, I would pursue you. I said, well, if I was single, I'd probably want to be pursued, but I'm happily married. Like, I am around y'all. One person, he said, I need to get on that online internet thingy that I want to find a wife like you. Like, you guys say these things, so I know that you really do want to be in a relationship with someone that you can trust and love and feel proud of. That she's exercising, she's fit, she's feminine, she's friendly, she's interesting, she's nice, she's exciting, energetic, sexy, sassy, trauma free. I get it. So I wrote down some things to talk to you about because I know you're only watching my videos because you want a woman, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like I tell my women, there's nothing wrong with us desiring you. I love my husband. I call my Superman, and my husband 80% of the time he is a perfect husband for me, and 20% I'm like menopause, which is 30 days out of the month, 24 days he's amazing, and there are 6 days where it's like, dang, this is tough a little bit. Oh, it may not be the bliss. There might be 2 days out of the month, or it might be 10 days out of the month where we have a couple of challenges, and mainly external. But overall, I wouldn't trade him for the world, and I hope he wouldn't trade me for the world. Like, we love each other. He's my favorite friend in the whole world, and I know you desire that. My husband and I celebrated our anniversary, and I was talking to my married women in my support group, and the single women too. They are doing the work, and these are the cards we've exchanged since we started dating in December 2020. He proposed December 2021. We were married 2022. This is some of them. I love this man, and there is someone out there that desires to love you. Okay. So the first thing I had here is when I was thinking about, like, don't stop falling for the okie doke, because you got to pay attention. And I like acronyms, and I put pay, just pause. There's a lot of information online, and some of you don't approach the women And I get it with the Me Too's, and it's a challenge. And some of the women aren't friendly. Like when I see men and they speak, I'm like, hi, and I see some women don't even speak to y'all. You open the doors, you're friendly. I see it. I do. I see it. But I would encourage you to get more active maybe in the community. Like I go to my city hall meetings, commissioner meetings. These are places I'm telling the women that follow me to go. Um, Chicago stepping, ballroom, line dancing, women, you go line dancing, there's plenty of women in these spaces, single women. And I see a lot of single men in these spaces. The other thing is, online, I think can worked during COVID. Right now, you should be out in the community. Go sit at your local bar in a community. And you don't have to buy her anything. Like women shouldn't have that expectation, but men chat with me all the time. If I'm out and about and I want some good food, I will go sit at a Mexican restaurant or my ramen bar or a Asian spot, and I'll just sit at the bar. And if there's somebody by me, I'm gonna talk to, how you doing? Or actually a guy the other day, I came from a marriage conference. My husband couldn't make it that Friday, and I'm sitting in the meeting. I was like, "Are you reading scriptures?" And I was like, "No, I just came from a marriage conference." And we chatted about it. And again, he had 3 daughters that lived at home. And I'm like, "Don't you want a companion? Some of you all aren't thinking like this. Don't you want a companion?" Pause a lot of this hateful content towards women. I know there's some bad behavior, but listen, there's a small percentage of women that are amazing and a small percentage of men that are amazing, but they're out there. The next thing is ask yourself, I have my notes, because I know I need to be focused with y'all. Men are like waffles, women are like spaghetti. We all over the place. But the second thing is ask yourself, do you want to get married or just want a companion? And that's okay. But be upfront with the woman. She might want the marriage from a security standpoint and not financial security, but to know that you're committed to her. A lot of times this is about commitment. Even for my husband, he wanted me to have his last name. He wanted me, he desired me to shut it down. But you might just want somebody to, do you always want to go out with your guy friends all the time? Do you always want a booty call? You're going to be in your 60s and 70s. Like, I know there's men out there talking about you could just get, your thing up with a young woman. I don't know, might be what you want. But if you've been married, you've been in relationships, you desire relationships, again, I think that the same thing applies to men that applies to women. You shouldn't feel ashamed because of it. So ask yourself, do you want to be married again? Or do you just want a companion? And there's no pressure either way. Find, someone that's really appreciative all the time. My husband, we're now going, 3.5, 4 years in. I still thank you, baby, for opening the door. Thank you for the things that you do. I have his water ready for him when he gets home. I write him a note every day. Like I'm still very appreciative. And this is not going to be like, oh, it's just because you're new. We're both in third marriages. Okay. Both of us, we like relationships and we got to make this work. I'm putting in the work because I want it to work. I don't want to do this again. I want it to be till death does us part. I want him to be happy. I do. I want him to have a wife that he raves about, that he brags about to his, friends like y'all do. So again, you know what you want. And some of you know it, like, she needs to be aesthetically pleasing for you. Listen, y'all know you need a woman that does it for you. So why are you dating women that don't do it for you? Like, I do it for my husband aesthetically, but I'm in that gym every day. I eat every day. Women, I take a day off. I don't. I work out every day. Even if I'm just Chicago stepping, I'm doing something to maintain my sexy for my husband. So again, aesthetics, someone that's appreciative, someone that acknowledges you, that really desires you, that speaks well about you and other people. How she talking about her exes? Because there's a lot, she come with kids, grandkids, external family members, and you do too. Y'all need to check these family members that are, saying things about whomever it is you're with or desire to be with, making disrespectful comments. No one wants to be around people like that. Do you want somebody younger or do you want somebody that's youthful? I'm almost 10 years younger than my husband, yet I'm youthful though, right? So yes, he wanted somebody younger, but I think it's my youthfulness that attracts a lot of the men. And a lot of the women are learning that. It's the youthfulness that you want. You don't want a woman that's tired and complaining all the time, don't want to do this, don't want to do that. You know how to cook for yourself. You know how to clean. It's not performative, but you want peace, pleasure, and paradise. Let them know that and move on fast. You don't have to be messing around with these women, wasting your money and wasting your time. And that goes, I know what Coach Greg be talking about, your meat. But look at it like a team. Your money, energy, attention, and time, that's what he says women want. But if you're part of a team and reverse that, your time, energy, attention, and money go into that relationship. But my husband's a provider, but guess what? I'm the fun free do what the F we want money. That's what I call it. Like, I want to contribute. I want to be part of the team. I want us to win together. So again, though there are women like that out there, again, a handful. That's why we get snatched up fast. We're not on the market long. If we're on, I was on the market because I was single, working on I own a company. I'm going into politics, running for city council in my community. Like, my husband and I are having a blast in life, but I'm busy. Find someone that shares the same values, not necessarily busy. Like, I'm having fun, but do you align with each other? If you like to sit and watch Game of Thrones, does she like to sit and watch Game of Thrones? If you like to read, does she like to read? And again, it's not going to be perfect union, but perfect for you 80% of the time. So I am praying that you find somebody absolutely amazing. I am teaching women on my channel how to attract the love they desire and deserve and to do the work. Some of us are willing to do the work for you. Now, y'all have to do some of the work too. Like, get yourself aesthetically pleasing. It might be hard to get that little belly down. Go to the dentist. Like, do the things you're supposed to do. If you want somebody attractive, she wants somebody that she's proud of too, someone that she admires. Like I said, the distinguished, experience, that admirable. Do you want to travel? Y'all be lazy sometimes too. She don't want a man that just. I know that many of you don't want to retire, but are you willing to take like a longer weekend or at least a week or two off? Because she's going to want to go and do things and retire and enjoy you. Now, I'm never going to retire. I don't think my husband ever will. In terms of full retirement, we'll always be doing something because we like to stay active, but we'll take a week here or 2 weeks here. And really, there are times when he doesn't want to. It's fine with me too. Okay, so again, it's a win-win-win. I'm cheering for y'all. And you guys are fine and amazing and fun. Some of y'all are not, so get in that gym and work on yourself. Like, there's Mr. Stan in my gym. He's married. But boy, Mr. Stan's belly was out to here. And now it's like going in. I'll be like, Mr. Stan. He's like, I'm here because of you, darling. He's been in 60. I'm here because of you, darling. And he's in my cycle class. But there's some of us that adore you. But again, watch for the feminine energy in your life from your daughters, your sisters, your mother, if she's still alive, and I hope she is, your aunties. Some of you, like, I have an uncle and he loves to talk to me, but I had to limit it. I'm like, uncle, my uncle, like, you shouldn't be on the phone with me all the time. He and my aunt live together, and it's just I don't want to talk to him all the time. It's fun, but I'm like, you need a woman. He's never been married. Nah, he don't want to get me. He'll never get married. Some of y'all over 50 or 60, you're not going to get married. And be honest with that woman. Don't play her like that. You're not going to marry nobody, because if you ain't married by 50, you typically will never marry. But if you've been married, I'm telling you, there's some wonderful women. Please don't give up on love. And I'm telling you, as you get older, start looking around. They on this internet telling you, don't do this and do that. And you're going to be an old man by yourself. And y'all don't do well by yourselves. You don't do well by yourselves. And do you just want to nurse? And I know my women are like, oh, he want to nurse with a person. No, companionship. We're all going to get old. We're all going to get old. We don't know what's going to happen with life, and, degenerative anything, and autoimmune diseases. I have a friend at the gym. His wife's 37 years old, just had a baby. Went in, they performed an emergency C-section. She was supposed to have a natural birth, first baby. They were second or third divorce, and he had kids in his 20s. They had a baby. She never had kids. They cut something on her urethra and liver. She has a colonoscopy. It's just a pee in the bag, poopy in the bag. Life. You don't know what's going to happen to you. You want to get your companion now while you're in your health. And not because, this person's going to take care of me. It's companionship. We all desire to be loved, valued, and accepted. And it is a beautiful thing to have somebody that adores you. Okay? So my men over 50, let me go on and go. I got things to do. I'm actually coming from cycle class, and I love talking to y'all, to my women. But life is gonna life, and I'm telling you, I see my husband and I adore him. But as y'all are even getting older in 60s, you don't want to have to go back and be like, oh, it's harder for a woman in her 40s to date a man in his 60s. She might date you, she might want kids, or do you? I don't know. But it's easier now. Like, my husband, I met him in my 40s. He was in his early 50s. And it has just been, we have our challenges like everybody else, but I'd rather have my challenges with him than anyone else. So again, I'm cheering for you like I'm cheering for my women, but I wanted to come talk to y'all since y'all be all up on my videos. So I appreciate your comments. All right. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.